I think our team overall is going to be a constant evolution. We have a very strong team, in my opinion, but we always look to try to improve upon it where we can and when we can. I think we have a good rotation if everything goes right, which is something you don't want to count on and lay back counting on. So we will constantly continue to look and tinker if possible, but we do like what we have at the same time. I think we have a lot of bases covered with guys, but at the same time, it's 162 games that are right in front of us. So we need to make sure that between the experience that we have currently in the rotation with the young guys coming up the rear, that there is enough coverage and comfort. And I feel like, speaking on behalf of any general manager in the game, you're never supposed to have enough coverage and comfort. You're always supposed to think that, you need more. So if we can run into some opportunities that make enough sense, it's a possibility. But otherwise, we do like what we have. I mean, kind of quick. I mean, so listen, it was my bad. Like I got asked a question back, I believe when this was it 2019 off the top of my head? Whenever that trade from Toronto to the Mets happened, we were also trying to trade for him. So obviously we targeted him, had interest in him. And I was asked a question why we didn't pay the ransom. And I think Toronto, being within the division, was certainly going to ask more of us at that time. And so trying to frame at that time, why we didn't push through all the way and go all in on that particular transaction, even though we were on them. I just said, for the amount of talent they wanted back, it wasn't going to be enough of a difference maker. And that was my bad, because then how it played wasn't certainly how it was intended. Because clearly, if I didn't value the player or think he was of quality, I wouldn't be trying to trade for him. So anyway, I called his agent, who I don't remember who his agent was back then, immediately, and apologized and said, "Hey, I'd like to talk to Stroh. If you think that's necessary, give me his number." Because obviously I wouldn't have had it. And that never transpired. So I apologized through his then agent. And then I saw Brody Van Wagenen this November. Now Stroh's a free agent. And he, broaches our initial conversation about potentially doing a fit with us. And I reiterated the conversation to Brody. And he's, assured me there's no issues. And then when, we got down the tracks with Stroh, I kept reiterating to Brody how important it was for me to have a conversation with Stroh. So when Stroh and I were talking, he was like, I think trying to dismiss, like, hey, it's not necessary. It's all good. He was kind of moving forward with, I'm all about the future, not the past. And I was like, no, this is important. I need to check this box. This is important to me. I've talked through now 2 agents to you, sending an apology. But I wanted him to hear exactly, what transpired and what was intended and not intended. And certainly, personally apologized to him as well at the same time, even though he was trying to, shut me down and say it's not necessary. And, we kind of laughed about that, but it was an important box for me to check regardless, because, he didn't deserve how that was playing out in the press back then. I can tell you without a doubt, but I didn't need to have it verified, is this is a ultimate competitor. This is someone that wants the big stage, wants the bright lights. There is a population, it might surprise everybody here on this call, and I say that sarcastically, but there is a population of major league talent that does not want to play in the New York arena. It's too hot. It's too difficult. It's too much. But that is not this player. This player wanted to be here. He likes, obviously, the bigger the opportunity, the better. He runs to competition. It's kind of how he seems to have been wired all the way back to, his amateur days. And so ultimately, when we were doing all our deep dives and reiterating our deep dives, that was getting re-verified every step of the way from anybody we talked to.